When selling your home, you could do everything yourself. But if you have a RE/MAX agent, they know a team of experts who will get the job done right.
What's up, MHD family? This is Robert McArtor with Maryland Homes team of RE/MAX Components. We're coming to you live this evening on Maryland's Thriving Thursdays, where we produce Maryland's #1 Facebook Live show called Let's Talk Real Estate. Tonight we're going to have a special guest. We're going to have a calendar of events where we're going to share with you events that are going on within the community and also important housing stats. So we want you to grab a cup of coffee or a glass of iced tea. We want you to brace yourself because in 3, 2, 1, let's talk real estate. Hi, welcome. It's Robert McArtor with Maryland Homes team of RE/MAX Components. What an awesome Thursday, Thriving Thursday. Thanks for joining with us here at Let's Talk Real Estate. It's going to be a fantastic show this evening, and we have a great guest that we're going to bring on board here in just a couple of minutes. But So what do you think about this week? Whoever is praying for snow, by the way, if you can just go ahead and stop, that would be just fine with probably most of us watching this program.
Me. I'm
Was
done.
that you?
I'm done. I'm ready for spring.
So that was her.
My spring clothes on.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe not the sweater.
So that was her the whole time that was praying for snow. Great. Thank you very much.
We haven't had snow in how many years?
Well, we've had it for
2, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I love snow. I love driving in snow and everything, but so let's dive right in. We have so much packed into the show we wanted to unpack for you. One is we have some housing stats, but just a little bit change of a turn here. I kind of want to give you an overview of what's going on with the housing stats. We have a great guest we're going to bring on board,
yes,
and it's a seller's market right now, and we're going to talk about that and a little bit more just as soon as we get back. All right, so we're back, and again, welcome, Robert McArtor with Maryland Homes team and RE/MAX Components and our whole team. We're just so grateful that you're joining in with the show.
Yes,
we had another fantastic homebuyer workshop, not for just first-time homebuyers, by the way, but homebuyer workshop.
Right.
So we had several people come on. It was very informative. So it was
lots of questions this time.
Lots of questions this time.
Everyone was very talkative.
Someone actually chimed in and asked us about a USDA loan. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a USDA loan, but one for new construction. So we were able to tie her in with one of our preferred lenders on that. Very few lenders actually work with that, by the way.
Right.
But,
so thank you, Sean Haverkin.
Yep, exactly.
Thank you.
Yep.
And I didn't realize what a bigger deal that was. You know, I know you've been in the business longer than I, even though I grew up in the business, that was a different loan.
Yes.
Having a USDA new construction, right? Like
for new construction.
Like you mean like anybody building a home out in USDA land, like Lennar, or just if they bring their own contractor in?
Yes, I mean, it can be a spec home with architecturally sealed drawings, and there's certain things that the lender has to do. They just have to make sure that certain permits were pulled, that there's certain inspections that are done. So there's certain guidelines there that, of course, you have to meet with a USDA loan. There's strict guidelines on the debt to ratio, things like that. But listen, if you want more information on USDA loans, please feel free to DM Maria. You can comment in the chat below in the comment section, and we will respond to you, and we'd be excited to do that. So this is a question and answer type of show, just to let you know. So if you do have any questions for us, just comment below, and we'll throw your question up on the screen, and just give us a thumbs up too if you like the show. Just let us know that you're out there, and we'd greatly appreciate it. So we're having a great time. Again, also for my weekly vlog, make sure that you visit our Facebook page and on YouTube as well. So I do have a weekly vlog, Wisdom Wednesdays, and there's all kinds of different tidbits of information, golden nuggets of information that I'm going to throw out there sporadically for you. So that's that. So anyhow, coming back to our guest, I want to share with you a basically, I came up with this, and I thought this would be really cool to share with everybody, and that is how you could turn your closet into like a boutique, almost like a luxury closet. Now, I can tell you now, please don't open my closet, okay? It is nowhere near being a luxury boutique, okay?
I don't think you close your closet.
I don't think I close my closet door because I have shoes there.
Are you saying that you're going to give me a luxury boutique? Is that what you ladies hear him saying?
Yeah, well, I'll have to backtrack on that one. But anyway, let's go ahead and share the video, and then we're going to dive right in with our guest. Here's a gal that has definitely seen her share of luxury closets, I'm sure, in her line of business, and I can't wait to dive in and talk to her. But let's go ahead and share this video real quick. So if you want to turn your luxury closet into a luxury boutique, here are just a few tips to make it happen. And you want to focus on presentation, so you can create visual appeal with display cases and glass cabinet doors that make it easy to admire your perfectly folded wardrobe.
Huh? Honey, I didn't know you were going to MC this whole thing.
That's right. Decorate with intention. At least one floor-to-ceiling mirror is essential, so you can always hang on a few paintings or curate objects on the shelves, such as antiques, books, and flowers, which I give you all the time.
Natalie, that long mirror I gave you, I might need it back.
That's right. Exactly. You want to immaculate your organization. So, that is a wonderful looking closet there.
Well,
by the
I
way.
think I'm going to need a new wardrobe.
You want to make it affordable too. So a seating area will make it far more comfortable when you need a few minutes to go through different outfit choices. So keep that in mind.
Oh, I like that shoe rack.
Exactly. Yep.
Or what would you call that? A shoe shelf.
A shoe shelf, exactly. Well, a shoe rack, exactly. So, which brings to our beautiful, wonderful guest, Safiyyah Peterson. Safiyyah Peterson, and I love that name, by the way. I absolutely do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Safiyyah Peterson is with Sofisticated Cleaning. She's the owner, proprietor of Sofisticated Cleaning. And I just wanted to bring you on the show, Safiyyah. I'm so glad that you've joined with us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we want to highlight your business 100%. We have so many clients that, when they're in the process of selling their home, maybe they're going to close on their property, they want to be able to deliver a nice, clean home to the buyers. And also buyers, before they move into their home, they want their home to be cleaned as well. So,
but you're forgetting one situation. When a seller wants to put their home on the market, which is what we're doing a lot, trying to do more of now, and they want their house ready to go for for the next buyer.
Correct. Yes, exactly. So with that said, Safiyyah, I just wanted to share with you, if you go ahead and introduce yourself, introduce your company, your family, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I'm very excited to be here. And you guys do wonderful work. We're actually, in the midst of looking for a bigger home so that we can get a luxury closet as well.
We're not there yet.
Me and Maria. So me and Maria, we will definitely cross paths again.
Yes, we will.
I'm Safiyyah Peterson, and I am the owner of Sofisticated Cleaning. This cleaning company was started based off of just love and passion.
Those are two words we love to hear. Absolutely.
Thank you.
I know we talked earlier, Safiyyah, and we had a great conversation. It's so nice to bond with people we work with and can recommend and know them personally as being, honest, hardworking, and has the same heart as us, Rob, as we're given to our clients. Our goals are the same for sure. So, Safiyyah, tell me, what areas do you guys cover in your business? I mean, Baltimore County, Harford County, tell us where you go.
Yes, we do Baltimore City, Baltimore County, Harford County, Howard County. We have also taken some jobs in Washington, D.C. So it's just best to just reach out to us. We're not going to discriminate on location.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. Absolutely. Is that the best number to contact you, by the way, Safiyyah, the 800-6398?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the direct number. It's 24 hours. So Excellent. You call us and we're there. We do emergency cleaning as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's really good to know.
That is
especially
good to know.
As real estate agents. We sometimes, I hate to say it, but sometimes at the very last minute, we're thinking to ourselves, oh my goodness, we need to get this house cleaned, and we want it cleaned so we can be able to deliver it to the buyers. And we want to make that suggestion, obviously, to our client. And of course, they're thinking it's an afterthought for them. They're just thinking of packing the boxes. They're excited about moving and things like that. So we want to make sure that we do put the cleaning. It's so important to be able, especially in the environment that we're in right now today, we want to make sure that we do deliver a good, clean home to that buyer, and that buyer can move into a home before they start unpacking boxes into a good, clean home as well.
Yeah, and that's very important, like you said, at this moment, because of COVID, with people in and out, the contractors, the workers, everyone, the real estate, the different families, we offer the disinfectant fogging services as well. So that's like a new thing that a lot of people are really pushing for. And you either have to hire a cleaning company and then a disinfectant company. But we have been trained and we do both. So we can come out and clean as well as disinfect and sanitize.
Gotcha.
And why, Safiyyah, you were brought to my attention was that you don't just do those additional things that set you apart from other cleaning companies, but you also help organize which is what we were talking about with the closets. I mean, first you have to organize your closet before you can make it look that luxurious.
Before you can clean it, right?
But so tell me a couple things that you've done to help some of your clients organize, and maybe give some helpful suggestions, because I know we definitely could use those suggestions.
Of course. I think it's best. I think it's best to first determine what it is that you're organizing, or what you're decluttering is, the cute word for it now.
Right.
If it's in the kitchen, if it's cooking ingredients, pots and pans, or if it's in the bathroom, washcloths and towels, or if it's a drawer in the bedroom or in the kitchen. We all have those hidden. If you don't see, then it's the best thing. You just throw everything, all your clutter in that one drawer.
Right, exactly.
Once you figure out what you're organizing and where, such as maybe towels. If you purchase like a shower, a bath rack or a towel rack, most people put them on the back door, and they feel like, oh, so much on the back door, and it's open and it's exposed. You can just try putting that inside of your linen closet. And you can hang the towels on there, and it's out of sight, out of mind. It looks so much more, neater and professional. I think one of the biggest thing I love are labels. I have a label maker, and you can get any kind of label maker. I live by these. I keep them. I usually open brand new packs. So even without the label maker, you can make your own labels. You can get a piece of paper, cut it up. You can go to the dollar store, and it's just easy to locate those items. And then color, organized. If you have paperwork, that's like the hardest to keep together. You can go and you can buy manila folders. You can buy them in color, red, blue, green. And okay, in the red, those are the stock. We've already paid those bills. In the green, those are the go. We have to pay those bills. And in the blue, they're receipts. Hey, we paid the bills. Here's the receipts. We've done a great job. So it's a lot of different little unique things. People get overwhelmed with the cluttering, but baskets are the best, and you label them, and they're just so easy to keep up with. And if you don't have the monies for baskets, you can get an old box that you purchased items with, and you can label that box. And as long as it's neat and you put the items in there neatly, you'll be fine.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
I even covered a box once with like extra wrapping paper that I had to make it look pretty.
I love.
And
it's something to do. If you have children, arts and crafts.
That's it right there. Give them a project. And it's funny you'd say that about the colored folders, because Rob, in January, I ordered them from Staples and they were out of stock. And I was like, oh man, I really wanted the colored folders.
I probably got them.
I know. I needed a heads up before she got to them all. So those are great tips. I love them. They're easy, not really super expensive. I actually bought a couple baskets myself for the pantry, because I find food that expired when I could reach it and see it, I would have been using it sooner. But I was giving that job to the kids to organize that. Let's see if they'll do that.
That's right. So let me ask you something, Safiyyah. So is this a family-run business? Do you have, who are your employees? Let's say, are they people that you've employed off the street? Let's say with experience, or is it family? Share us a little bit about that.
Okay, it's a combination. It started as a small family business, something I wanted to do, and it became a little overwhelming, just me. So of course, family, we're big on family. We all joined in and we started working with family, but then we seen an opportunity to help others. If you really look at the Baltimore City school system, a lot of the curriculum has changed. So there is no home economics inside of the school system like they used to be.
Nope.
So I found a lot of teenagers, especially young adolescent young ladies, and we take them and we teach them, this is how you clean, this is how you not only clean and earn a living, but we take them and we teach them how to earn the money, spend the money, save the money. So it's life lessons involved as well.
Safiyyah, that's really awesome. It's
love
life
that.
lessons, and I love that, life lessons, because when I was in high school, I took a general math course where they taught you how to write a check
Yep.
in a checkbook.
I said that. I just had that conversation less than 2 days ago where I think in fifth grade, they had a made check and you would write them out and they would, teach you how to balance a checkbook. They don't
Yes.
do any of those things
No.
anymore.
So
Life skills.
Yeah.
Life skills that, even my children that are 26 and 25, they had home ec, sewing, cooking, just the basics, Some kids are home and their parents are both working and they just the basics to know. And I agree. Up here in Harford County too, there's none of that anymore. They've taken that all out, which I think is a disjustice to our children personally. That on my tax dollar, I think is terrible. And and I love that you do that. And Rob and I were just talking recently with one of our financial advisors about him coming in and teaching the kids, us having a seminar to help kids. And I don't care if you're a 30-year-old kid or a 40-year-old kid or a 19-year-old kid or 15, and, to teach them budgeting, how to save. Like, no one told me the death of my credit was a late payment, and how that would affect my credit in purchasing a home. I thought, I'm a day late. I'll just mail it in tomorrow and double my payment,
Exactly.
But no one tells you that's the death of your credit. That will take your score down than jacking your whole credit card up. You know what I mean? So we need
Or
just
the new
people
thing,
to help them.
If your limit is 500 and you max it at 500, nowadays that's not even good. They base your credit based on how much available credit you have.
That's right.
So,
Safiyyah, I love your attitude, because it sounds like when you go into a home and you clean that property, you clean someone else's home. I can almost envision the adults as well as maybe the kids even watching your professional crew and thinking to themselves, "Wow, I never thought to clean this way, or I never thought to clean that room that way," and they're actually taking lessons from you, and that's really, really good. And because we have a cleaner that periodically comes in our home and cleans, and I have to say, if I'm working in my home office, I do take away some lessons, and I'm thinking, gosh, okay, they use this neat little mop now, and I'm thinking, old school, hand wringing a mop and things like that. So it's pretty neat. So let me ask you this question, Safiyyah, what sets you apart? And you're a smaller business, of course. But you're not you're not one of the national franchises, which can be a real cookie cutter type of business, where I think you curtail more to the needs of the client, if they have specific cleaning requirements, specific chemicals they want to use, things like that. Tell us a little bit more about that, what would set you apart from, let's say, the national companies.
well, and that is just it. We do commercial cleaning and we do residential cleaning. But the thing about doing commercial or residential is that we want to give you that down home feel. We don't want you to feel that we're like, robots coming in with just gadgets and moving about. We want to still, instill that home feeling. So we don't use mops. Mops, usually cause cross contamination when you're constantly, putting them in the water and reusing them, especially if you're not emptying the water throughout that one mopping. So we like to use a lot of steam mops, but that's a new thing, versus back in the day, you would use a regular mop, a ring, like you said, a ring out mop. So we use a steaming mop and it sanitizes as well. But then we go the extra mile and we take a washcloth or a hand towel and we, take it around the baseboards. We take it in those crevices that a mop or steam mop won't touch.
Wow. Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your girl, when you come in, when your crew comes in or your staff comes in and they're cleaning, you typically do what, a consultation with the homeowner first of what they're looking for?
So what we do an initial consultation, and I have most of the time I'll bring a folder And inside the folder, it's already created. It's going to have a general checklist, a deep cleaning checklist, your standard pricing, and then your disclaimer. And it'll already be together, of course, with your business card. You know, it's just easy. It's already made up for you. And we go over the checklist and we contour it to fit each client. You know, if there's something on that list that you don't like, you don't want, we mark it off. It's just, if there's something on there that's missing, we add it on. But when we first enter that home, we break every room down, room by room. So we look at the kitchen, you know, if you have granite countertop, or if you have quartz countertop, that matters. Because what you utilize to clean them can make or break that person's, you know, counters. We look at the floor. You have hardwood floors, you have laminate, you have tile floors. You know, those things matter. And so each person does not have the same thing in their home. And we just like them to feel that we're there for just them. It's not, you know, hey, we're coming in, we're sweeping and mopping, and we're leaving. No. It's more than that, especially when it's a personal home.
Wow, I love that. That's awesome.
So all the different techniques and things like that you use, you share with them. You already have it printed in that wonderful folder. You meet with them. You come up with a price that's going to be suitable, time frame that's suitable for them. And I think it's a win-win. I think it's absolutely a win-win. So
I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
well,
that's great.
You sounds like you've got a recipe down for success. And I love it. I love everything I hear about it.
Yeah,
so thank you for taking the time to be here tonight.
Yeah, we do appreciate that. Absolutely.
Yes, and thank you for having me. And again, when we do leave, we leave, you know, everyone with a little luck token. We bring our own gifts. Because of the pandemic, we supply, you know, individual masks. You know, just for, even if we're there and you don't have a mask, we make sure that you have masks. And we also supply sanitizer. It has that little logo on there, you know, our information.
Wow. How about that?
So, I love it.
You know.
We need to bring her into real estate.
Yes, I know. I'm thinking the same thing.
Exactly.
I like her. She could be our marketing guru.
We get our marketing gal. Exactly. That's
Thank
awesome.
You.
I love it.
You're
welcome.
I
really do.
You're welcome.
So Kim, really the best way to get in contact
Safiyyah.
with you right now, I'm sorry, not Kim. I'm looking at some graphs next to you, so I apologize. So Safiyyah, let me ask you this question. Yeah. So the best way to contact you is directly on your cell phone number, which is right below you on the screen, or they can also email you, correct? At sophisticatedcleaning@yahoo.com?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And we're also on Instagram. We're starting a Facebook because, you know, like I said, we're an old school company, so we don't do a lot of the social media.
You don't have time.
But because it's so popular right now, you know, I say, hey, let's try it out.
It is.
And so, and our website is listed on, everything will be listed on the email, the website, as well as the Facebook and IG, and it's up and coming.
That's excellent.
Perfect. And I can speak for calling her this morning before 9 a.m. She answered the phone. We had a 20-minute conversation, you know, and I'm sure they could text you too, correct?
Of course.
So
that's perfect.
A lot of people text. They feel like,
come now.
They very personable on the text. I just had a new client, and she has a new baby, and so the last pieces of communication have been text only.
Sure.
Oh wow.
Sure.
Wow. So I do want to make sure that that everyone who's watching this right now, of course, they're tuning in. They're thinking real estate. I want to make sure they understand that that you can do a one-time clean if they need a one-time clean done to do a transfer of real estate, whether they're buying a property, whether they're selling their property. You can do a deep clean for them, and you have the right techniques and the equipment to actually do a deep clean that I would consider a COVID clean. And to basically to sanitize the home, and you have the equipment to do that. And I just want to make sure that everyone listening takes advantage of that, calls you, gets a price from you, and meets with you one-on-one. And I think it'd be excellent.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
so
Safiyyah.
much for having me.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Yeah. And if you can hang around through the rest of the show, great. We'll connect after the show. If not, we'll certainly give you a buzz. Okay.
I'm prepared to watch because Miss Maria is going to help me get that closet.
That's right. That's right.
That's
exactly.
right.
That's right. So that was she was wonderful. She really was. And
absolutely a wealth of knowledge.
I love having
ball.
I love having the small time
Love it.
businesses on here because I'm telling you,
Yes.
the personality, the pricing, the one-on-one service you're going to
Oh,
get from
gosh,
them,
everything. I loved her.
is so much better than the cookie cutter large franchises.
Oh gosh! And I
It
remember
really is.
nannying in Roland Park in college, and it was like the Merry Maids or,
Yes.
or one of those, like you said, big international, not international, but big companies, and like they flew in, they flew out, and I just smelled like chemicals. Like I felt like I was inhaling chemicals. Spray,
right.
spray, spray, dust. Not the personal touches that we just heard from Sophia.
That's right.
You know, I mean, just to even leave it a gift, I don't even care if it was a piece of candy, you know, but that was so thoughtful.
It was.
I love how she thinks
Yeah.
through all of that.
Yeah, it was thoughtful.
So-
She really did a great job. So
She did.
So kind of wanted to go down as we're moving along very quickly here. And again, we really appreciate her coming on board with us.
Right.
If you'd like to be a future guest with us, please go ahead and you can DM us through Facebook. You can give us a call. Visit our website at searchmydreamhome.com. We'd be more than happy to bring you on the show. And we'd love to talk to you. So, Malik said, what an amazing business.
Yes.
Malik, you're absolutely correct. 100%. So with that said, we're going to move right on into our marketing stats, and I've got some great information for you. You want to make sure you hang around for this one right here.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to talk about just a couple of things. So we didn't pick out a specific territory, region, or a zip code. I want to talk about something a little bit more on the national scale with you, if you don't mind. So we're going to talk about, number one, just the marketing stats for the most expensive homes in the nation right now. So these are the most expensive homes, single-family homes, in the thousands of dollars. So take a look at this graph. Now, what's interesting about this is that 4 of the areas are all in California. So how about that? 4 of the areas are in California, and one of them is in Hawaii.
Yes.
And we know someone who wanted to go to college there. So I'm thinking to myself, no, that's not going to happen.
She
But
might be related to us living
most
in this house.
expensive single-family markets right now. The market stats I'll just share with you right now. So prices have continued to rise. With 88% of the markets showing double-digit home price appreciation, the national median prices rose 14.9% across
that's
the
a
nation,
big number.
year over
Big
year,
number.
at a median price of $315,000. So I just thought that was pretty interesting to share with you. And the least expensive. Now this is going to be a shocker for you. Hang on to your seat here. The least expensive single-family markets in the thousands of dollars. Take a look at the cities there. Do you see something that sparks your interest
Well, I
that
don't
you
have
can
my
relate to?
glasses on.
So Cumberland, Maryland, right there along West Virginia, $124,000. The least expensive
that.
single-family markets in Maryland, right there. Cumberland, Maryland, hit the list.
Wow.
This is a national stat that came out from the National Association of Realtors.
And that's the average.
$124,000.
Because I know
That's
I
right.
looked at a house today in Parkville that was like 114, but it needed a full gut.
Did it? Yeah, yeah.
And then I'm settling on one on Monday that's, gosh, 269. So like we have that big difference, you
Yeah.
know. So that's not the average, obviously. But
Yeah, huge
Wow.
difference there. So I just wanted to take a moment and share a couple of things with you, and that is I want to toot our own horn. First of all, congratulations to our team. Awesome job, by the way.
Yes.
We had a listing that closed up in Forest Hill on Bellevue, and I tell you, we got $55,000 over list price.
Yes.
And we had 10 offers in 2 days. So that went under contract
Well,
in 2 days.
we had
and it was amazing.
more than 10. And
well,
I'm
had-
thinking of one in Falston
So,
too.
so you know
Yes.
what's interesting is that we actually we're still receiving offers on my phone as I'm in front of them,
Presenting, yeah.
presenting offers on our spreadsheet. So
Yeah.
$55,000 over list. Congratulations to our team for that. And also just we're going to be able to report. I can't report it now to you But I'm going to report pretty soon a couple more listings that we have that are going to be around the same type of stat. So if you're looking to sell a home, I'm telling you, this is a great time to do it, but you're going to have to do it with someone who's professional, that knows how to negotiate, that's not going to just take professional photographs, but is also going to implement a beautiful video tour and get the marketing done out there. We have an excellent marketing strategy to get that type of number within a 2-day period. Is amazing. It's an amazing job to do. And congratulations again to our team for a job well done. Second of all, I just wanted to mention, what is above your head and next to you?
Well, before we get to that, I want to thank you, honey, for being such a great leader to us, being an example of leading in number one marketing. When I have other big companies calling me, asking me, how are you number one out there, Maria, on Google, and how come every minute I put your name in, I can find you right away, and I'm like, well, I can't reveal those secrets to you. That's his secret. So we appreciate you, honey, and we appreciate the fact that we love, support our clients, and our job is to get the best price for you in the amount of time that you want to sell that house. And
negotiate the best terms for our buyers as well.
That's it. But it has to start with marketing. People everywhere, since RE/MAX is international, need to know your house is on the market, where to find it. I mean, I've seen pictures where the bathroom is dark, there's a blow dryer and hairbrush is still out. I mean, we want to give you the best advice for your home to present the best, and that's our job for you. But it's never a job to us. We love what we do.
Yeah, we love what we do.
We love what we do.
And for us, it's not about numbers for us. It's not about we need to sell 500 homes, we need to sell 1,000, we need to sell 2,000 homes for the year. What we want to do is we focus on customer care. We want to make sure that we're available to you first thing in the morning, and sometimes 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, we're writing offers. There was one listing we just did, 12 midnight. We signed and sealed and delivered an offer at 12 midnight. So I'm telling you, it's all about client care for us, and you can't possibly do that doing millions of homes and touting your own horn that you can do 1,000 homes a year. You just can't possibly focus on each individual client's needs throughout the transaction, and that's something that we do as a team, and we're really excited about that. So
we care about you.
Exactly, we care about you. Yep.
So back to your question, what's behind me is this beautiful sign with your name on it, because this time last year, where were you?
I was in Kenya.
You were. And I was in Vegas while he was in Kenya. I know that sounds really wrong, although I was representing the team, getting awards for us from RE/MAX. I love this. Sorry, guys, I've had some back issues this week. This rhino, was this given to you, honey, as
it was.
a gift?
Yep.
Isn't he adorable?
So we were at the İMANI Foundation, working through the İMANI Foundation and Freedom Church that was so gracious enough to allow us to come. My daughter and myself come, and it was just a great trip. And as we were going into the school of children, I don't want to call it an orphanage because there's no orphans, they're children. That's who they are. As we're going through there, we were seated in their little courtyard, and that sign right up here, I had a little boy make that for me. And he danced, and with that sign over his head, welcoming me to his school. And at the end, after we cleared out 2 acres of corn by hand, and we did fencing, we did all kinds of work at the school. Our whole team, they honored me and all of us on the team with gifts. And one was I received that wooden carved rhino. And you're talking about kids that just really, that was a big deal. That was a really big gift for them. So I'm really appreciative of that. If you want more information as far as how to support the İMANI Foundation, you want to see what we've done there, photographs, even some videos, things like that, you definitely want to visit MarylandHomesTeam.com, MarylandHomesWithAnS.team.com. You just click on Kenya and you'll see a whole spread of photographs and things like that we've done.
So you know what? Sometimes the best gifts are the homemade gifts.
That's right.
It's not about how much they cost, but it comes from where it came from the heart.
That's right.
So I know my daughter Chloe has one too. We saved. So yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we had a good time, and I really do appreciate all the support, because if it wasn't for the support of our clients, trusting us, believing in us to be able to get their home sold for top dollar, negotiating the best deal for our buyers, I would not be able to go and support them.
Causes,
And it wasn't just me supporting, basically every client of ours, you all had a hand in supporting the Imani Foundation
So
and
thank
that area.
you.
So we really do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So with that said, Maria, I tell you, I
Yes.
want to go ahead and we could wrap the show up. How about that?
Okay.
Another great show.
Absolutely. Always.
And just remember to visit our Facebook page. You want to like that page soon. By the way, I don't know if you knew this or not, but on Facebook they're going to be pulling down the like option and just do following. So please follow our page on our business page, and you can also find this video on YouTube. And continue those comments. We'll respond to you.
Thank you.
And we can't wait to see you next time. Maria,
Thank you
we're
for
always
joining.
better.
Together.
We're always better together. And remember
Yes.
this. Remember that it does matter who you work with when it comes to selling or buying your dream home right here in Maryland. So make sure you
Yes.
put Maryland Homes team at the top of your list
And
when it
PA
comes
in
to interviewing.
Delaware.
And PA in Delaware as well.
Yes.
So with that said,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we will
Have a
talk to
great
you next time.
week.
Have a great week. Exactly.